As we cross our fingers, I also want to give a bit of a shout out to the other language casters as well. Glide is going to be casting in Russian and Maddox in Korean. So thank you so much. It's not just the English streams, we have all the other language streams joining forces as well as we cast this final series.
Oh man, I've missed Maddox.
I miss him too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool seeing the opportunities that he's got as translator and whatnot, but yeah, it's really cool. Anyway, we are going to be continuing our series here on Tropical Scarface, where in the top right-hand corner map, turning all the way in the top right-hand corner, we have a blue Protoss player coming down from the land of Korea. Jet lag has not stopped him. Quarantine has not stopped him, as he is still a force to be reckoned with. Currently up 2-0 in this best of 5. He is representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming, DPG. Give it up for herO.
Oh, this may be a short one. Because spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Tropical Sacrifice ESL, we have the South Korean Terran player himself representing Team GP. It is the Tuna Terran himself. It is Ryung. Getting proxy.
Yep. In fact, it's just one gateway,
Yeah.
Copium.
Yeah, there's only one gateway, so it's going to be a 2-gate opener here. One is proxied, and the goal of this is one goal only. Get on top of the CC, force a cancel. Sorry, force a delay, maybe even force a cancel, as we're going to be seeing some units coming across the map. I assumed we were going to see a Zealot first here, but it looks like herO actually wants to wait for the Cybercore.
Yeah, so it looks like Stalker is going to be the name of the game here, so he is just saving his resources to be able to get those units out. I have to wonder how efficient that is. Like you, Light, I was expecting a Zealot first, because, I can't imagine you have that much gas to spare early on.
Yeah, exactly, as it is not going to be Stalkers. This makes a little bit more sense because they do go across the map that much faster. So again, a kill on this SCV is going to be the goal here for herO. So far, Ryung is going to be setting himself up defensively. Meanwhile, across the map, what's important is that Ryung did not go for a Reaper first. He went for an SCV, so he's going to have that much less mobility here available to him.
Yeah, not really going to be able to KD8 down the Adepts or whatnot. Bunker is already about to finish up here, but of course, with a bunker you have static defense, which is the opposite of mobile defense.
Oh, exactly. Meanwhile, the Adepts, can he get... Oh, he cannot get the SCV. A couple of additional SCVs were pulled as well. So this CC is not going to be delayed. We have the repair, but it's not good enough. Oh.
Yeah, not when there's this much DPS here coming out from the Adepts. The repair as well, that's a very risky kind of maneuver to take here early in the game, because you don't really have that much resources to spend. It will dip into your minerals. The CC will get up, but herO, able to take out 3 SCVs, well worth it for all these Adepts.
Yeah, I mean, the Adepts are still alive, and they're going to be catching any transferring workers as well, so Ryung is stuck on a 1-base economy right now, essentially. These Adepts still doing so much damage. At least the CC did finish for Ryung, so he's not too far behind, but he wants to mine from that natural. And he's not.
Yeah, and he just can't right now. So, I mean, he's got double orbital. He can mule. Love to use the high ground shades.
Yeah, really nice use. They're going to be able to get a couple more shots off. Meanwhile, the Adepts continue to come on in. The Marines are falling left and right. Unfortunately, there's nothing else behind this. There's no Cyclone. There is one Hellion, but the Hellion is going to go down as well. herO trading so well against these Marines.
This is what I love seeing from herO, man. Each and every game of his, the sheer control that he has over his units. The micro potential he has as well. It is absolutely insane. He traded so efficiently there.
Yeah, exactly. Looking at the units lost tab, it was 5, 6 SCVs and 4 Marines, and the Adepts are not done. They're not done yet. They're looking to maybe get behind that mineral line again, and they will commit to the shade, and they will fight these Marines.
The Marines were not in the bunker, Light. They weren't in the bunker. The Hellion goes down. Even more SCVs are starting to fall. This is not the end of the game by any means for Ryung. But considering how momentum heavy and TVP generally is, especially how momentum heavy Ryung likes to play it, this has kind of limited his options.
Yeah, exactly. Despite the 1-1-1, finally the first Cyclone comes out. Because of all the SCVs dying earlier on, the economy of Ryung was hit. So because that took a while for that to finally get underway, with the arrival of these Adepts, ooh, we're gonna have a little bit of latency here.
Ooh,
No!
is it me? No!
It looks
bad, man.
Yeah, it looks like our Russian caster is having some issues. This is not the first time. We were notified that in the previous game, Glide also lagged out.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm getting my Google Lens out.
Feels bad, man. Hopefully it didn't impact the game too much. The players, I don't think they're talking about resuming from replay. They are laughing with each other, so they're probably talking about the game.
Is that E12L question mark? I can't read Hangul. I don't know. I can't read Hangul, and apparently neither can Google Translate. Oh.
Oh, okay, there we go. We do have Glide tapping out in the end. Again, thankfully, it wasn't in the middle of a big fight. We do have a herO diving in with all these depths. That's a lot of depths, and he wants the Cyclone.
And he will not get the Cyclone. Ryung able to juggle that just in time. But he does give up the low ground. There are plenty of SCVs over here for the that these Adepts can take advantage of.
Mate, and herO is doubling down behind this. He went for a Twilight Council follow-up, and he's going for Glaives.
I really thought herO was going to slow down after the initial wave and transition out of here, but herO, he says, I don't have to do that. I just double down at the depths. I have the momentum. I have the map control, and I'm using it.
Exactly, mate. And we may not even need Glaives because the Adepts have gotten out of control here at the natural base. Meanwhile, back into the main, we do have that one Cyclone. It did thankfully survive. We do have a little bit of repair on it, going to be able to keep it alive. But again, Ryung is stuck in one base economy. Look at that worker count.
Yeah, it's kind of, the economy's kind of in shambles right now for Ryung.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, the Adepts are trying to bustle through. They want to get through the through the add-on.
And he should be able to. The repairs were not quick enough. Glaives just finishing up, and I'm loving this from herO as well. He's getting Stalkers. Oh, he's getting Blink for Stalkers. I was going to say the one saving grace that Ryung had was the Cyclone and the Medevac to juggle it. But it doesn't matter much in the end here.
Yeah, I don't blame Ryung for attacking with his SCVs there. He had to, but at the same time, he was attacking Glaive Adepts. Mate, you never want to see that. 14 more SCVs went down. More SCVs are falling here across the map as well because here he just keeps on warping in. He just doesn't stop on 4 gates. Apparently, that is all you need. Behind this, he's expanding, he's taking another base. Ryung is fighting back. He does come in with some auto tower harass. This is nice. He needs more.
He needs way more. I mean, I'm just looking at the left-hand side of the screen here. Like, it's like 3 probes died. Also 16 SCVs.
Not like this, Papi. Meanwhile, with the addition of this tank, it looks like Ryung is going to be able to hold on the high ground. But again, the story has been about the natural. Ryung has never been able to mine from here because of the opener, because of the proxy. Raven, again, doing what he can. Shout out to this Raven, but it's just not going to be enough.
GG is called, and herO will be the final player from tonight's qualifier to qualify for TSL 9. Completely nothing can slow him down, man. Again, he just got back home to Korea. He's in quarantine right now, and he has dominated these qualifiers tonight, this entire bracket. I don't think he's dropped a single map, yeah. He hasn't dropped a single map.
Yeah, GG, well played. herO will make it on through. Only played a single series.
That's a caveat, yeah, but you know.
He's an amazing player, and we saw why. Unfortunately, we didn't get to catch the first 2 games of that series, but regardless, he was looking so dominant there. It's a bit of a shame for Ryung, like, because of his opener, he was being relatively greedy, like skipping his Reaper. Like, skipping the Reaper just means that you can't really apply any pressure across the map. You know, you're kind of stuck at home with all your Marines. They're a lot less mobile as well. Sure, there was a bunker, but we saw that the bunker wasn't really helping either. It was kind of zoning the Adepts away, but they didn't want to be where the bunker was anyway, you know? Like,
yeah, exactly. I mean, Yeah, it's kind of rough there. Kind of rough call to make there for Ryung. I mean, he never really had that many Marines in the bunker, so that definitely didn't help. But like you were saying, the Adepts were just kind of going around the bunker, so you kind of need to have those Marines chasing the Adepts. All in all, just a rough start for Ryung that got better and better for herO. herO, he was doing so much to add on to his advantage, and Ryung just couldn't really keep up. GG in the end. Masterful PvT.
GG. I also want to say that this was like also a bit of a blast from the past, because going for Adepts in PvT, and especially going for Glaive Adepts as well, this is something that was a lot more popular at the start of Legacy of the Void, back when Adepts were stronger, to be fair.
back when Glaives would actually bounce.
Yeah.
Or you could get the upgrade to bounce. Yeah, it was.
It was disgusting, man. It was absolutely disgusting. But herO was one of those connoisseurs who would kind of abuse Adepts back in the day. It's great to see him bring it back as well.
Yeah, Phoenix Adept, wasn't it? Was herO style back in the day. Popularized that. It was insane.
Yeah, and that's one of the most exciting things I have, like, for me, I should say, for when it comes to herO specifically, is that now that he's back to the game, it's really cool to see him become more of an innovator. He's the one doing these very different things, and despite the fact that the game has been out for so long, it's really cool to see the meta evolve and the game change and shape around him a little bit. It's been amazing.
It really has.
I'm not saying that this is going to become normal.
But go.
See
how much further it's going to go.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's throwing in, a Glaive Adept build here and there, and I don't expect that to be common, but it's really cool to see him thinking a little bit more outside the box and just, varying it up, having a lot of variety in his games.
Yeah. And seeing everybody else that kind of develop from that. What's the phrase? The seed is close to this tree.
Yeah. The seed doesn't fall far from the tree. Is that what you were trying
There we go. Yeah. Well, I mean, now that I think about it, no, not
seed,
that. It doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't apply that much. You know what I'm saying? Is everybody's looking to herO. He is the prophet of Protoss. They have their own spin on things,
They do, and I hope everyone in the chat enjoyed themselves as well. Again, I think we got really lucky. I think Solar versus Zaun was, it was a beautiful series.
Oh man, yeah.
Beautiful series to
so
cover.
Much back and forth.
Yeah, like we knew what we wanted to get into. Of course, the other casters had their own series, and I'm sure they had a good time as well. I hope everyone had a good time, is what I'm saying. And with that, that's our first TSL qualifier.
Yeah, it was a really short one. I just realized we've only been live for about an hour and 45 minutes.
Jesus.
Less than 2 hours, but that's Korea for you,
That's Korea. That's the TSL qualifiers. Korea. Short, sweet, also brutal because of it. One shot.
Oh, yeah.
No second chances.
One shot. Right into the veins.
What are you saying?
I thought that's what you were going with.
No, like one shot, one opportunity, like.
Yeah. Now I get it.
Mom's spaghetti, knees weak, arms are heavy.
Knees weak, yeah.
Oh god.
That's the 2000s atmosphere.
True. So here they are on the screen. Congratulations to Gumiho, Solar, herO, and Ragnarok. A nice kind of variety of players in general, at least one of each race, so you love to see it.
Yeah. Perfectly balanced.
Yeah, 2 Zergs, perfectly balanced.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
As all things should be, made as they should be. And I guess we should also talk about some of the other qualifiers that are going to be coming up.
Yes, so Korea is not the only region that has qualifiers for one. Each region is going to be having their own round of qualifiers. Korea, or Europe, North America, Latin America, China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Oceania / rest of Asia. Of course, the qualifying spots for each of these do vary. But on top of that, there are also the server qualifiers, which I didn't realize this light. I looked at them. Each server qualifier, these are the open qualifiers. They're not region locked. You just have to play on that specific server. But there's only one spot for each server.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of qualifiers, but very brutal. You know, one spot for those server qualifiers. Does mean that, like, again, a lot of chances, I guess. It's just a different format in general compared to some of these other qualifiers for DreamHack, for Home Story Cup. Personally, I think it's really fresh. It's really refreshing, I should say, just to be a little bit different from the other events.
Yeah, you don't want to standardize it all, you know. No, I think it's
stale.
You want to allow it gets stale. You want to allow the organizers to have their own spin on things as well.
Yeah, I think it's a good way for the event to have its own identity as well. You know, whether you like it or not, like TSL is always about that big bracket, you know?
Yeah.
No group stages here, mate. Just one giant bracket, the main events, I mean. And that's where you get your double elimination, and that's just how TSL is.
Yeah. Quick little question there. Is it 0 invites? There was technically supposed to be 1 invite to the winner of TSL 8. However, that was Rogue, and Rogue, he can't leave the country, so he had to decline that. And so for this specific TSL 9, there are 0 invites and 0 direct qualifiers. Oh, the regional qualifiers are technically direct qualifiers. I'd terminology.
Yeah, I think
I'm not on top of it.
Something that maybe hasn't been advertised as much and maybe should be is, for those who don't know, TSL 9 isn't going to be just an offline event. There is going to be an online event. There is going to be an offline portion to it as well. There is going to be a live playoffs, a live kind of finals. Over I believe in the
Netherlands, I believe, in the Alienware training facility, which I wasn't aware existed. Like, I thought it was just gonna be at what's his name, Nazgul. I thought it was just gonna be at Nazgul's house.
I mean, he may live there,
but apparently not. He may live in Alienware. Who knows?
Exactly, it could be his house. But there is gonna be an offline event. There were some people asking about this as well. I don't know if it's going to be open to the public. That's the thing. I know there's going to be like casters, and there's going to be cameras, and there's going to be like player areas and stuff. When it comes to a live crowd, I'm not sure. I'm sure we'll be updated on that. And if you're in Europe, or if you're interested in going to another StarCraft Finals, if you didn't make it to Valencia, but you want to get to one at some point in 2022, then keep an eye on social media, because I'm sure if tickets become available, they'll announce it.
Yeah. It's all on it's all on you, Toby. And that's cool. No, it's probably not them or handling the administrative stuff. But yeah, stay tuned for details to come out. Again, TSL, the actual offline component is still a month or 2 away. So yeah, we're just getting qualifiers done now, and just there will be more updates come.
Oh, yes.
Actually, let me double check that the offline component will be in. Where's the date? End date in September, actually.
There you go. In September, that is going to be when the offline event is held. With that, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Our next broadcast is going to be tomorrow in less than 24 hours. We just covered the first Korean qualifier. Tomorrow is the second Korean qualifier. So again, a very similar broadcast to this one, relatively short, only a couple of rounds, and then we're going to be able to see who else makes it to TSL.
Indeed, we shall. Hopefully we get some of the more big name players signing up tomorrow as well. You know, after they're a little bit more rejuvenated. Again, I would love to see Sue. Even though he's not, on peak form yet, but I just like the guy.
True. Yeah. At your favorite players on social media, make sure that they're going to be a part of those qualifiers, because we may have a lot of them, but they're slowly running out. You got to be there. You got to be a part of it. So yes, thank you so much. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. Before we head off, Yakuzaku. Yes. Do you have anything you want to? I mean, where can people find more of you? I know you're a little bit too busy to be streaming, but
yes. You can find me over in Microsoft Word and Adobe InDesign, because I just realized how many deadlines are coming up.
Yaku is busy at work with uni assignments.
But yes, in the rare chance that I do stream, and I do kind of want to stream, have maybe a short stream when the new maps do come live. Eventually when they come live. Hopefully they come live at a time where I actually have time to stream, during my term break or something like that. Or actually, you know what? Hopefully it comes before that because my term only ends like next month. But yes, in the rare event that I do stream, twitch.tv/Yakuzaku1, I'll announce if or when that goes live over at twitter.com @EmporeYakuzaku. There may be content dropping there, depending on how good I feel about the content that I'm being forced to create for uni. But yeah, stay tuned there. !Discord. We're back at the CranKy Ducklings Twitch account, so I can actually say !Discord here. We'll bring you to the CranKy Ducklings Discord server. I'm there. Light is there. Kuro is there. I see a lot of viewers also are there. Asher Bro's there. Babylings is there. Jadolf is there. Yeah, it's a fun place to be.
It really is. It really is. Oh, and with that, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. If you want to tune into myself, true. Light_VIP on Twitch and Twitter. I have been streaming daily recently, and we've been having a lot of fun there. We got Masters 3 a couple of weeks ago, and
learned how to pull out.
I did not. You have not been watching the streams, Yaku. No, I have been
busy.
I have multiple.
I was hoping you learned.
I have multiple copy pastas now related to my inability to pull out and the explosion of Earth's population.
Look,
because
that's why I'm here.
True. Hey, if I knew how to pull out, Yaku wouldn't exist. So
yeah,
there you go. Take
should have learned earlier.
Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Oh god. So yeah, I do stream throughout the week if you are interested in some ladder sessions or some Final Fantasy or whatever happens on my stream, then check me out there. Yu-Gi-Oh! I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. It's been so long. I want to send people to the Shadow Realm. But yeah, you can follow me there. Otherwise, if you're only interested in StarCraft casting, and follow us here on the CranKy Ducklings. We're going to be covering every single TeamLiquid StarLeague number 9 qualifier here on the CranKy Ducklings, except for Europe, because we need to sleep at some point. But every other region, every other server will be there.
Yes. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Until then, I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow for Korean qualifier number 2.
Yeah. Numero 2.
Do you have anything you want to add before we head off?
I do. Rip Chase is what we're being informed here in the chat. Apparently he fell face first on his food.
No, what? No, Chase, you've been sleeping. Oh my god. F's in the chat for Chase. Hopefully he's feeling better because I am slotted to cast with him in a couple of days. Yep. And yep. You better be awake for the cast. Just saying, Chase. I'm gonna have to yell at him later.
I was gonna say I have to get somebody into his house.
Shaking my head. With that, thank you so much everyone for watching. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Ciao.
Bella.